welcome to another episode of the Sunday Scaries with myself, Josh, and my main man, Bob. Bob, how are we doing today?
Man, we out here in the deepest dungeons, in the pits of all pits. You know, we just in the den.
We just got that new D&D book, new updated rules.
Dude, I still haven't done my barbs.
You haven't updated your barbarian?
No, I got to. I'll do it after this.
Okay.
Because it's today, right? Yeah.
It is today.
Jesus Christ.
It is today. Today we will be playing the game of the Dungeons and Dragons, and we will delve into the secrets
I'm just over here just
of
trying
the arcane and the mystical.
I want to pop people's eyes like normal, and then rip jaws, which I've done.
Bob's character Cal is
times.
Very aggressive. We just reached level 15.
I'm just thinking that I need to be like a surgical barbarian. I just want to see what's inside the human body.
Because you appreciate it.
I do.
What is your motive? What is your character's motive for all this?
It has none.
It has none?
I have none. I have no motive. I am ready to just pillage.
Okay.
I'm not into for the money.
You're like Tyrion's cousin who likes to smash bug.
I just want to smash bug. You know? I just want to make sure that I survive. That's all.
And I think, you know what? I think you will. I think you got that unlocked.
I've tried my best. I mean, you've been knocked out, right?
Yeah, I've been on saving death throws. I've been on my deathbed. But for anybody who hasn't played D&D, it's a great game.
It's a great game.
You just got to find a good DM. Luckily, our neighbor is willing to hook us up with juice.
With the juice. What else did I did? This week, man, it just flew by. I just couldn't catch up.
Yeah, I was out and about. I actually ended up playing Magic all day yesterday.
Oh, yeah?
I hit up a pre-release. Local store game night pre-release.
How was that?
It was pretty good. There was like 18 people.
Oh, that's not bad.
And they actually ran out of pre-release kits, and they have to do a draft for the last day. But so the set isn't great and limited, but it's nice that there are cards that are so powerful that they just take over the game. Like one I wasn't thinking about was there's a chainsaw card that just lets you deal 3 damage when it comes into play. That thing was any game that it came up, the other person just had a massive advantage out of nowhere, because even as things die, your character gets to get stronger the longer it holds that equipment. But that was good. And then after that, I drafted a boomer cube, where it's just like staples from the Star City Games days. Like, so basically like in your heyday when you were playing real big, you know, Huntmaster of the Fells, Snapcaster Mage,
my favorite card.
along with like some, you know, favorites like Elish Norn, and I drafted Splinter Twin.
Oh, no.
Splinter Twin Show and Tell Tinker is what I drafted. And it's 3 different combos with only a little bit of overlap with the Show and Tell and Tinker stuff, because they ended up just being big creatures. Did not win a game.
Good. I'm glad you did.
Got countered into the dirt. Got, my Splinter Twin target would get removed. Like, got completely washed, but we had a good time. We had fun.
Hell yeah. I'm just thinking about all that stuff that comes in there. All in Innistrad. I loved it.
Yeah, and it's really just the bombs, you know? Like Liliana of the Veils and no real fast mana, so it's pretty well balanced.
The Huntmaster, man. Flipping, popping shit.
Yeah, being able to flip it back and forth was nuts. He was just an army in a can.
He sure was, you boring bitch.
What are you up to?
Yeah, yesterday we just took down our pool. We still got to fold it up because we just let it dry.
Did you play like some sad montage music?
Fuck no, man. I was pretty
Never gonna let it go.
I was ready to go anyways, because it started to get a little swampy, you know?
Oh.
And, because it's pointless at one point, because we couldn't get it higher than, I think, 82, and it was chilly for me, you know? I was like, oh, man, it's not going to get any higher. It's just going to get nothing but cooler, so then just drop it. Don't waste any chemicals. So we were able to get that knocked out, and then all we did for the rest of the night was play Diablo.
Nice.
You know, and
that's always a good time to actually set aside time to just grind some games.
I finally got
get sweaty with
piece
it.
of purple material.
There you go.
And I was just Sam's like, "Oh, where's my fucking purple?" I was like,
"You gotta keep trying.
Smash some more, man.
You gotta keep trying.
Smash some more." When it fell out, you know, when you kill any of the main bosses, all you see is all this jewelry, all
like
falling
a slot
down.
machine, yeah.
And then the purple hit that, boom, and I was like, "Oh shit, whose is that? Whose is that?
Let me run up. Let me run up and get it. Oh, is it assigned to a character?
Yeah, it'll say player 1, player 2, all the way to player 4, whatever.
That's cool.
And I was like, you can't really see it because it's really tiny. You know, the lettering is tiny, and my eyes are nearly closed.
Yeah, and old.
Yeah, old. And yeah, even when you texted me this morning, I was like, what do you say, thriving?
I am thriving and moisturized and in my
glasses,
lane.
man. It's the early eyes. So when you did pick it up and, you know, you hit your inventory and I saw it and Sam's like, fuck yeah. And I was like, yeah, bud.
Got that purple.
Yeah, I got that perp. But other than that, dude, we just been chilling. A chill week, man. I feel like I overindulged in some of the stupid shows. Like, I watched a few old movies, you know, just to pass the time while I was doing homework or whatever.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, we actually picked up Jaws. I was going to talk about a little later.
Yeah, talk about it a little later, bud. Not now. Can you just shut the fuck up?
Yeah, I'm gonna pump the brakes. Actually,
yeah, let's get to the action.
You want to talk about what you've been watching or the challenges?
No, I'm talking about the challenges. We were watching it's like a later on.
So the first up, I'll like to talk about my adventures with Superman.
Mm-hmm.
Was the challenge given to me? It is a show on Max. It has the origin of Superman, and it's basically, you could take it as like his year one, where he's just now getting like established and stuff. I think right from the jump it's a good example of a perfect, typical Superman show and movie, which they don't get right a lot. So I think for those that really just want, you know, Superman that we all know and love, any Superman fan is going to love this show.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you say you love Superman and don't love this show on some level, you are lying to yourself. Because, like, he's friends with the convenience store people right off the rip. He's doing chores for them. He's just got the job at the Daily Planet with Lois and Johnny. What's his name? He's always in the background. I don't know.
Man.
The redheaded kid. Who's not redheaded in this
No,
one.
not this one.
So, and that's the other thing I wanted to bring up is, like, the use of, like, diversity and, like, you know, people of color and stuff it's well done in this show because it's not an intricate part of any facet of the show. It's still just Superman chilling with his homies.
Yeah, little Jimmy.
Yeah, literally nothing's changed. Jimmy. That's Jimmy Olsen?
Yeah, sure is. Superman's pal.
Not to be
Jimmy
confused
Olsen.
with Johnny Olsen.
Johnny Olsen's some other guy. He just had a crack in the corner.
But no, man, I really liked it. I think I got as far as to episode 8 or something. And definitely something I would watch with my kids.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's very true to Superman, and it's also good to see him get knocked down, because typically that's always the problem, is that he's just such a strong character that it's hard to put dilemmas in his way. They have to be like moral dilemmas or just some completely overpowered bad guy or what have you. But I really like the chemistry. I did not think I'd like Huey as Superman.
Yeah, neither did I.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it a lot. I think he does really well, especially for like young, trying to figure it all out Superman.
Yeah. I thought it was a weird casting, but it's A-okay.
Yeah, at first, when you told me that, it was kind of jarring, but after a few episodes, you kind of, at least that's what it took for me to get into it. But I'd probably give it like, I don't know, Probably 8 red capes out of 10.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, 8 underwears on the outside of the pants.
It's a solid show, man. It's really cute, really, really, you see Lois trying to be investigative, and they're just her lackeys, for lack of the better words of it. It's very fun.
And the animation's great.
Animation's great.
I didn't think that's another thing that like at first glance I was kind of like, oh, okay, is it going to be like Avatar where it's like American animation but just drawn in like an anime style, or and I don't even know if and where it comes from or anything. I didn't really dive into it, but I enjoyed it. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Didn't think I would, but the animation's crisp. The show is crisp. Although Jimmy and Lois are different colors, it does not affect like the story of the show, or it doesn't. Sometimes they just want to throw into the narrative like culture things that don't have anything to do with the actual character.
Yeah, definitely.
Like if Superman was just gay, if it's not a part of the story, it doesn't really matter, right?
Yeah. And you got they just I think they're sprinkling enough. Like, I don't know if I'm going to continue, but it's nice to just put on in the back.
Like if they were to make a new like Justice League Unlimited or something like that, where they just did a team up of whatever the current shows were, I think it now would be the time where it would work if you wanted to pull this Superman to be like a leader of a team. Like if they wanted to weave it together like Young Justice and stuff did.
Man,
but
that was such a good show.
Young Justice?
Yes.
I actually still need to finish it because I kept waiting for them to reboot it, and then they rebooted it, and I never watched it.
They didn't really reboot it.
I thought it got canceled and then picked up by Max.
It got picked up a couple times, but like there's no reboot. They just keep on changing the roster to fit the narrative of that season.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll have to check it out because I loved where it was going with like. I won't spoil it.
Oh,
you guys should check it out though. We should definitely do a Young Justice challenge or whatever. But yeah, I'll leave it at that. Very good show. I'll probably finish up the season and start season 2. I think it's a really good, like, I don't know what to watch. Pop this on.
Absolutely.
I can watch it with the kids around. Like, I don't have to, worry about them getting scared or somebody's head getting blown up or whatever. But yeah, then I'll segue into the Watchers.
Oh yeah.
So I want to say this, like, I'm not into horror. I'm only newly into thrillers, but both genres, they have to have a good story.
Yeah.
And a mystery is always good as long as, once you peel back the layers, it's not Old Man Jenkins.
Yeah.
Or just something really not clever and super obvious. So
Scooby-Doo.
You're right, right. So I'm watching The Watcher. The being trapped in the forest thing is kind of hokey, but I was enjoying it. One, because it's good to see Dakota Fanning in something.
Absolutely.
And two, you actually, just like any good thriller horror movie, like, you do not see the thing. For the longest, you do not see what is out there, and there's multiple of them, if they exist.
Yeah.
And so, I'm going through it. They're trapped in the box. I don't want to give any spoilers or anything, but the behind the lore of the creature, to the reveal of the creature, to the way the movie ends up, amazing. And I didn't even think M. Night, and then bam, it's M. Night's daughter, right?
M. Night's daughter.
This movie is a smash hit, I think. I think this is up there with, like, Lady in the Water and all those good, like, all those movies that people who aren't, like, into M. Night probably haven't seen. Because, like, you've probably seen, like, Unbreakable, Sixth Sense around those movies, like, if you're just an average moviegoer. But, like, The Village and Lady in the Water, The Watchers, That is like the same vibe, I think.
Yeah.
Mystery thing, you don't see the monster, it reveals, and then it's like a big crescendo. It's nice to have that big build up. I'll give The Watchers like 9 creepies out of 10.
Yeah,
I was
cool.
very impressed. I would even like to. I mean, I don't want to condone a sequel, but maybe like a cool little TV show would be sick.
Mm-hmm.
Because I love the idea of like what. Again, I'm not going to say anything because I would really do. Anybody listening to this, I would hope that you go on Max and watch The Watchers. Because it is for me, it's a slam dunk, man. You want a good mysterious thriller that really feeds you,
Mm-hmm.
has a great plot, was well thought out. Amazing. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. And I was surprised that I enjoyed it because I definitely was like... Because a lot of the A24 movies, like, I'm sure they're good, but I just... If they're horror or thriller, it's like I'm just never in that headspace.
Oh man, I'm always.
And I can definitely never get Brianna to watch Spookies.
I'm ready to rock some fucking Spookies, man.
And you watched it with Sam?
Yeah, and Lil.
Yeah, and they all. I bet they all loved
They all
it too.
fucking loved it.
Yeah.
I was like, oh wow, this is. At first, I've been wanting to watch it. I was gonna rent it on Vudu a few months ago for myself, and then I saw it's gonna go on Max, and I said, I can wait a couple weeks. Totally did, and fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Big recommends. Another one I wish I could just see in theaters, but they're already starting to bring stuff back, so maybe we'll catch it on the recycle.
And they're only bringing back things like we'll probably see Deadpool Wolverine in theaters in Christmas.
They got Whiplash out right now.
Whiplash is out right now?
Yeah. I almost went to go see it yesterday. I love me some Whiplash.
That'd be amazing.
I ain't ever gonna stop.
I ain't
ever gonna stop.
Man, Whiplash is pretty dope in the theater, man. All the fucking beats and shit. Jeez.
Yeah, we need to start if theaters ever get too rough, they need to start having like on demand where like 10 plus people all request the same thing. You can have at it and pop it on the big screens.
I'm gonna be My Little Pony.
But let's hop into what movies did you watch this week?
Watched a few.
Me too. We ended up watching Jaws.
Oh, excellent. Yeah,
another clinic and like creepy, not showing the monster too much. Plus, it was I feel like it's, it was the first one to make such big waves.
Get the fuck out of here.
See what I did there?
Jeez.
Big waves.
Better pull it back a bit.
It's in the water. It's a shark.
It's
a big shark.
It was, man.
We're going to need a bigger boat.
I mean, from start to finish, it is a true horror classic. It's to the point where when you watch it, you don't want to hit a beach for a couple of days. You know what I mean? It's one of those. It's very weird. I liked Richard Dreyfuss in that movie, and the sheriff. I keep forgetting his name, but he was in that show Sea Quest, something like that. But
yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, dude, I thought that movie was pretty dope. Even as a kid, just watching it, I saw it once in a lake or a pond. We were in inner tubes, and they had it on a fucking projector.
Oh no!
And it just was so like my feet were dangling in Wawa. And I'm just like,
it's the worst.
Like, no.
Oh my god.
It was too much, man.
Yeah, but I'd get out immediately.
We're gonna have to do it next summer. I'll put it on our projector, and we're in the pool. Like, we can't stay here.
That's so funny.
But it is a really good movie. I enjoy it.
Nice. Yeah, Jaws is great. That one's been out forever. If you haven't seen it, it's your fault.
It's your fault.
But that's a good little thriller to grab.
It plays on UPN.
Super timeless.
Yeah.
Like, it holds up. Like, when I'm watching these movies like Chinatown or whatever, I guess it's a part of like why I haven't gone back and watched a lot of stuff, because sometimes it's just like too old to grab me. Mm-hmm. But if it's a timeless movie like Jaws and Chinatown, it's gonna give you what you want.
You're gonna watch The Hustler or The Color of Money?
Big and fast.
What about The Chinese Connection? You ever watch that?
I'll connect you.
Jeez.
To some good movies right around the corner.
So anyways,
Heartbreak feels good in a place like this.
I continue to do my little, like, on Paramount, they just release every single Tom Cruise movie there is, and they're very enjoyable.
Are you cruising on a marathon?
I'm cruising right now. I watched Night and Day.
You're Tom cruising right now? Not, I don't think so. No.
You know what the Cameron Diaz and him, and he's just like, not a super spy, but a government agent.
He always is. Yeah,
always.
He's the man.
Yeah. What makes me laugh about it is like he is just so calm in every like battle situation, and she's just like trying to do stuff, and like there's one point where they're in the diner and he's like, okay, we gotta leave now, and so he picks her up and he pulls out a gun. He goes, everybody don't move, or I'll kill myself, then I'll kill her.
Oh my god.
And so he's just doing his Tom Cruise shit, and then the guy. There's a firefighter that knows the Cameron Diaz, and he runs out there, hey, stop. And he shoots him in the thigh, and he goes, it went through and through, no bone. You're going to be a hero. And he puts him down, and he goes, gives him the thumbs up. The firefighter gives him the thumbs up, too. And I'm like,
how ridiculous.
I enjoy this. It has Paul Dino, also.
Uh-huh.
Fantastic actor. I like him. He's like a science nerd, because they have a battery that they're trying to fucking hide, whatever.
Of course, the MacGuffin.
But what's really cool is like this was before Wonder Woman, and there's a small little Gal Gadot scene in there, and like she's in there for like 5 minutes, as like the voice of some big shot buyer guy.
Oh, okay.
And that's basically it. And it's like,
nice.
Hey, that's Gal Gadot. That's cool.
Hell yeah.
Doing her first, I guess movies in America and stuff. And so it's just a fun little romp. No bullshit. I mean, it is pure bullshit, and it's fun,
What would you rate it?
If we're doing like a Tom Cruise rating, this is like one of his mid movies.
So like 5 fat Tom Cruises?
Yeah. Gross Lessmans.
I don't. Oh my god! I don't associate with terrorists. I love that stuff.
So
dude.
stupid.
That movie's so good.
I didn't even know it was him until the credits.
Really?
Yeah. 100%.
Amazing.
The first time I saw it at the
It doesn't seem like he would do anything like that.
Nothing like it, dude. And then they do the dance at the end, and I'm like, okay, yeah. And then
another one that I got is Daughters.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
It's a documentary. It's a Sundance winner, so it's good. It's a documentary about let's say like they focus in on like 5 or 6 different little girls, ranging from like 17 to 4. Of their dads are locked up.
Mm-hmm.
And they're gonna get to see their dads for a daddy-daughter dance, and the days leading up to it and the days after it. Oh man, dude. You're talking about a fucking roller coaster of emotion.
Oh man.
From like these sweet little girls, they never get to see or touch their dad. They get to have a dance with them. The highs of them reconnecting, and the guys that are in prison basically getting life advice of just like, you obviously can't be there, but you can be in contact, and you can still be an impact in that child's life that way. And then, they get to see him at the dance, everything's Gucci, and then everybody has to leave and go back to jail. Woof. Oh God, dude. You better get your tissues ready. It's just instant waterworks.
When you were telling me about it that night, I was just like, okay, you know what? I'm going to put it on my wish list or my watch list. And then I go and I go over it and I start it. And I'm like, I can't.
Especially as an individual with 2 daughters. If you just have a daughter in general, it's gonna beat the hell out of you. But very good. I think as far as documentaries go, this is like a 9.5. Like, they drill into the subject matter. They don't really beat you over the head with it, because it's more about like the individuals and what they're going through and like what their story is. But supreme documentary.
See, look at, I put on The Daughters, right?
Mm-hmm.
I had to exit out of there, and right next to it was another documentary called Chimp Crazy.
That's a documentary? No, it's not. I thought that was just a show.
It has episodes, but it's not like show. It's seeing monkey moms basically.
Oh,
in real life.
Oh, that does look cool.
No, it's not.
It's not cool?
I feel embarrassed for these people. I mean,
I haven't seen a trailer. I have no idea what
Jesus
this.
Christ, but
I just see it everywhere where it's like
it's
number
so,
one, number two.
I don't understand how people can get in the mentality to have a fucking beast in their house.
Yeah, I mean, like it's, yeah, because I had an ex forever ago that really wanted to get a raccoon, and you know they knew somebody whose cousin had like foxes and raccoons and stuff, and I was like, I was the same way. I was like, yeah, it's cool to think about that, and it's cool to like maybe have a mutual experience like out in nature, like you know you pet a fox, see a cool thing from a distance. But yeah, when that thing's in your house and then it just flips a switch, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
Like there's way too many horror stories versus not, you know? And I would never, even if I did, like if I was a single person, had a monkey raccoon situation, I would also never have anybody over. Because, you know, you should be the only one
my gosh, yeah.
taking the risk of that animal just being like, oh, I don't like that perfume, you're dead, you know?
Absolutely. You can't have a whole crew and then like their 3-year-old child's walking there with fucking a handful of animal crackers and on their tablet and just not notice that the fucking monkey's right there ready to eat the animal crackers and you know? Yeah. I'm good.
Or like the monkeys in India that get addicted to the cigarettes,
dude,
and they just come beat your ass for a cigarette.
Those videos of watching those monkeys in India taking kids or fucking just backpacks, and they're up on the tree smoking cigarettes, pointing at you for the next time.
It's a complete menace.
It's crazy.
They form their own yakuza.
They do. They really do. But this is the same people that did Tiger King.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Tiger King, obviously, grand slam.
Yeah.
10 out of 10.
But this one is just right from the jump. It made me feel like real cringe. Like, and there's got to be somebody in town with a silly animal, basically, in my mind.
Yeah. There's always that one.
With that one person.
You got more movies?
Absolutely, dude. Okay. I watched. We watched Beetlejuice. You know.
What'd you think?
It was alright.
Was it a good like jaunt down memory lane? Did it add more to the story? Was it?
It's just a little jaunt. It didn't really add too much. You know, we got a daughter from Lydia Dietz. Really nothing huge. You know, they really played fun with the thought of practical effects to make it seem fun, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like Willem Dafoe, his death was the side of his brain was hanging out, whatever. But you can obviously see it's like plastic, you know, like funny, fun plastic. It's not like a real brain like just coming out or anything. So it was fun, you know, just funny stuff.
Nice.
Yeah. It wasn't too over the top. They knew what it is.
Yeah, because I think a lot of people... I think if we're going to keep doing these sequels and these reboots and stuff, at least have fun with them.
Absolutely.
You know, don't take it too serious. Especially like it's Beetlejuice.
It's Beetlejuice.
So, you know, just have a goofy time and let's get out of here.
Yeah, that's all it was, you know?
It needs to be like the levels in Kingdom Hearts where you just kind of stop by.
Yeah.
Shake hands, kiss some
Bust
babies.
Some
bust it open. Split some hams.
That's all I do. I also watched both of the Independence Days back to back.
Okay. Nice.
Back to back.
Who stars in the second one?
Jeff Goldblum. Who stars in the first one? Jeff Goldblum.
Come on. You're yanking my chain now.
Look, it's basically everybody in you watched part one, right?
Yeah.
All right, and then it's 20 years later for the second one.
Hold on. Part 1?
Yes, it's part 1.
Okay.
Now part 2 is 20 years later, and the only person that didn't come back, I think in my mind, if
Will Smith?
was Will Smith.
Yeah.
Because everybody made an appearance, which is, to me, was very funny. Okay, so, Vivica A. Fox was a stripper in the first one. Stripping her way through college.
Yeah.
Well, 20 years later, she's a doctor, which it's rare to see that kind of gold. You know what I mean? It's rare to see a stripper go from stripping to actually doing classes to become something bigger.
She's grinding to shine, yeah.
Grinding to shine. Working her way through college. So she successfully became a doctor. All right, so all the alien shit starts to happen again. The hospital starts to implode. She tries to jump off into a helicopter. She slides and you just see her falling. Does that little fall into the building?
Oh, God.
Oh,
Were the aliens even the same?
The aliens are the same. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Same guys. They just brought they brought the rest of the people into the crew, But it just feels like it should have been a different movie.
Yeah.
Altogether.
Well, that's the thing that gets me with all the reboots and sequels and stuff is like, it just feels like wasted money and time when it's not like a real passionate project or, not everything has to be like a Sundance Grand Slam, but like for the Ghostbusters, the Frozen, whatever.
Empire, yeah.
Like, I've not seen that movie. I want to see that movie, and I know, and the reason why is because I know that it's just going to be a fun time.
Absolutely.
Like, nothing serious. We're just bucking Ghostbusting, bitch. Like, get in the goddamn car.
They're not trying to...
We got a city to save.
Exactly.
Like, that's what I'm looking for. Because, like, I know when I watched the trailer to Independence Day 2, I was like, that is a movie that I watched as a young child and really fucked with.
Yeah.
Like Rush Hour and stuff.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't enjoy seeking out like the sequels and stuff. Like I never even saw Rush Hour 3. Like those movies hold a special place and time in my nostalgia monkey brain.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I wish it was better. I wish they actually tried more. Because like, what you say? You sent me something, and I was like, there were absolutely no battles. You know what I mean? There was no like big fucking like a mid-scene action sequence. No, there really wasn't.
Yeah.
And it felt weird because like they were in Africa, they were on the moon, they were in fucking Area 51 again. It's like it's very weird. And then like the dad in the beginning of the movie is the old Goldblum's dad is fishing on a boat, and the big alien ship, which crosses all the way into Africa, all the way to New York. That's how large this thing is. And he gets pushed over on a wave, and then you don't see him for a while, right? Then you got like these kids trying to go somewhere safe, and he's in fucking New Mexico.
Oh, just like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was the wave that big?
He's kind of a big deal now. Yeah. Ah.
And then the stupid thing was like at the very end, the old man's on the bus with all these kids, and he's traveling down the sands of Death Valley and shit, and Goldblum is there with his science stuff. He's about to capture the queen, right? And they roll up on the bus. Do you know how big that valley is?
They're they arrive precisely when they mean to.
They're like wizards.
Yep.
Unbelievable. I was just like, okay, cool, man. That's pretty dope.
That's nothing really. Yeah, nothing is done through the lens of continuity or time. I don't know, but you would say the first one's better than the second.
First one's better than the second one, but the first one's also really bad.
Oh yeah.
For instance, when the alien pops up after Will Smith,
he just starts punching him. Yeah.
He punches him. It's an exoskeleton.
Yeah.
You're gonna tell me that your Will Smith punch? I don't know. I should ask Chris Rock. That has enough force to hurt this alien inside of an exoskeleton.
Yeah, even as a small child, I was like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah. Welcome to the world. No, get your fucking sidearm and pop him.
Well, I'm also not touching that fucking thing.
I'm popping him.
Yeah.
Pop, 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 pop.
You got to pistol whip him.
Absolutely. There's...
Welcome to America.
Welcome to the Wild Wild West.
Wiki, 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 wiki.
Wiki Wild. And then I also watched Boy Kills World. You've got to watch it.
Yeah, when you said that, I thought you were talking about... I'm not going to be able to remember it. End of the Fucking World. Have you seen that?
Oh, yeah. That was like, what, 6 years ago or something like that?
With the kid that runs into, like, the murderer and...
Yeah.
Yeah. I will... So, just now that I'm talking about it, End of the Fucking World, I think on Netflix. Really good. Definitely worth the watch. But I thought that's what you were talking about when you texted me. So I had no idea what you're talking about.
I'm talking about there's this kid who, throughout the whole movie, is a deaf mute. You know, he can't hear, he can't speak. So in his mind, he's talking like he's from Bob's Burgers and Archer. It's the dude, John Benjamin, that voices them. And there are some scenes where he reads people's lips and understands what's going on. But then there's some people that he can't read lips, and it's like the boujana on the pipple plat, you know?
Oh, just out of nowhere?
Yeah, it's like...
That's pretty cool.
It's like, on the raspberry, don't forget the cheeseburger or whatever. And it's like, okay, cool. It was very funny to me, but also for people that like fighters, he's like, player one wins. Like, he does his poses and shit, and I thought it was really cool.
Nice. What is it on?
I think I watched it on Hulu.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll have to check that out.
Very fun. It's got...
Love me some fighting games.
What is it? The young Skarsgård, the guy who played Pennywise?
Is it like Pilgrim? Or Scott Pilgrim, where it's just like kind of takes you... Like he hits some coins, or like...
No, it's like it's really just in his mind, the fighting stuff.
Oh, okay.
But in the real world, it's like a Hunger Games thing where 10 people have to fight for their life.
That's crazy.
But he's like...
into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like aim for him.
Yeah, so it's very action-packed. And it's even got the guy from Warrior, the main dude.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And he's, like, the voice that he hears in his head... He's just like, all the time, you know?
Just like a rage monster.
Yeah, it's very fun, dude. But really good action sequences, really good fighting sequences. One of the better ones I've seen in a while.
How many fighting games do you give that out of 10?
8.
8 fighting games. And that's End of the World?
Boy Kills World.
Boy Kills World.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there was a fight scene where he's like medium punch, heavy punch.
Fuck yeah, I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah. So I thought it was funny, dude. That was cool.
Let's slither into some TV shows. One I've been wanting to talk about. Did you watch Penguin?
No, we didn't.
Oh, okay.
We didn't. We chose to do Diablo last night. We were supposed to watch it last night.
Okay, we'll pick it up on next episode. But if you haven't seen Penguin, first episode's out. This is the Penguin from the Gotham of the last Batman with Robert Pattinson. Really, I mean, for a pilot, it's really good. It sets the tone for the whole show. A lot happens that I would have thought that they would have sprinkled throughout the season. Mm-hmm. So I do like that, where the pacing is really fast. Again, especially for the pilot, but we'll talk about it at length.
I think we're only going to get 6 episodes, though. So it should.
I think that's good. Yeah, that'd be. I like short stuff like that. Like I don't think I need, because even Your Honor feels like it's stretched to be 10 episodes.
Right? 10 episodes, yeah.
A season, yeah. It's you could definitely do without like 3 of them. So, but anywho,
cutting it, guys.
But yeah, I'll keep it rolling. We both watched The Circle.
Oh, absolutely.
So here's your daily dose of here's your weekly dose of reality TV.
Oh my gosh, reality TV. It's this circle at the start of it did not impress me whatsoever.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then now I've gotten into the point where I'm back in the joint where I'm like, oh, this guy's playing some good games. This guy's playing bad games. Well, this guy played a bad game.
Really?
Yeah, it's his last episode. The Darius character, he's just fucking up.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
I would have put the girl that was having my back the whole time up there.
Yeah. Trying to be fucking shisty. Trying to be slick.
Trying to be slick.
But he's slippery. He's slipping all over the place.
No, he's gonna get kicked out, guaranteed.
I've been liking this season just for the curveballs, like Rachel or whatever was supposed to get voted out and then swapped profiles instead, or what have you. I think the random. I feel like it. I guess it is random. I was gonna say I probably shouldn't call it random, but it's definitely just like some random ass rules of like no one gets voted. These people swap profiles, but I think it definitely keeps the show more interesting than just like, okay, they voted, that person's out, next episode.
Yeah, the taking the chance to be the disruptor, I would do it all the time.
Exactly. I mean, just like that mechanic, like that's new.
I'm gonna do it all the time.
Yeah,
disruptor. I'm a disruptor. Yeah. Don't give me a countdown. I'm the disruptor. I don't give a fuck. Let's roll. You know, whatever comes, whatever it's all a benefit.
If you hate cliffhangers, the last episode was a cliffhanger.
And I think it's the last 4 episodes this week, but not the finale. So it ran through really quickly. Forget that it's only like 3 weeks long, whatever.
It's been good so far though. Started weak, but has been going pretty strong.
Yeah.
But there are some people just like throwing their strategy to the wayside.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Another show I've been watching is The Worst Ex Ever, which will be part of the challenge of next week's.
The Worst Ex Ever isn't that?
It's kind of like a documentary series, a docu-series on just psycho exes.
Oh, excellent.
Oh, it's nuts.
Oh, I love it.
And like honestly, we turned it on and we were just kind of like background on our phones and stuff, and then probably like 10 minutes in, phones were just off and we were just like
sucked in and all fucking Momo.
The drama. It's like Tiger King. It's just like you're just thriving off adjacent drama, you know.
Were you guys on the phone and you'd be like, wait, hold on, what?
Yeah, rewind it. What'd they say?
What?
Yeah.
Fucking crazy kooky bum bums. You know, the world is pretty wild.
The world is very wild.
And then I was watching the football game, right? It's on Amazon. Now, if you've been watching Amazon and the commercials come up, there's that fucking Jennifer Garner Capital One commercial that continues to play.
I've seen that.
There's no crying in baseball bullshit.
How you feel about that?
It is one of the most annoying commercials I've ever fucking heard.
Now, hold on. If you had to hear one ad your entire life, and it was either that or the Nicole Kidman theater commercial for AMC, heartbreak feels good in a place like this.
I'm going to take the Nicole Kidman.
Really?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Number one, I like looking at Nicole Kidman. I still think she's a very beautiful woman. Handsome, some might say.
Some might say. Some.
And it's a movie theater thing, so I'm A-okay with it. Even when I don't get to see it at an AMC, like lately they haven't been showing it, you know?
Me and Brianna hate it.
Where's my Nicole Kidman?
It drives us nuts. Every time we'll be so quiet. Well, not so quiet, you know. Trailers will come on, we'll be like, yes, no, yes, what? Yeah. And then the Nicole Kidman pops on, and we're both just, ugh. Big audible groan.
Oh, man. I want the suit. I want to go and watch movies in that suit all the time, though.
Oh, my God.
That'd be fucking awesome.
Quit.
Did you watch The Survivor?
No, I was
You
going
didn't
to
watch the premiere
say...
of Survivor?
I was going to say we'll save that and Penguin for next episode.
Okay, all right.
Because I got to watch me... I got to get caught up on my Survivor.
Jesus Christ, bud. You'll be so pissed.
I do covet it. Let's actually slip on into some musics.
Oh, man.
What have you been listening to?
Literally, it's just been like 90s AFI, The Offspring.
Okay.
Like this, I've been sitting in that this whole week actually because, like, I like I told you the other day that I was listening to like 90s, lo-fi, and that I can't do homework with that for some reason. I'm over here like in my mind
blank kind of.
No, in my mind I'm singing the lyrics.
Oh right, yeah.
You know, so I really can't concentrate when I've got fucking heart-shaped box playing, and
and there's like, no words, and you have to put the words in there
exactly.
for you.
So I took that off and put actual music on, and I'm not doing that anymore. So I'm just like chilling, doing my shit. You know what I mean?
Nice.
So I literally, that's all I've been listening to is just like 90s K-rock fucking radio station, basically boom, 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 and put them in, you know. Yeah, just sitting on that.
Nice.
Spend my time.
It's funny that you're on that. I'm on like old 2000s emo punk rock or whatever you want to call it, like Newfound Glory, Taking Back Sunday.
No Boxcar Racer?
Just all the way up.
Mm.
All the way. Actually, and you know what? Funny enough, when I'm not listening to like pop punk, emo punk, all the way up, I'm listening to fucking Squeeze.
What?
You ever listen to Squeeze?
No.
Okay.
I'll have to Squeeze.
I'll have to send it. It's the guys that sing "Tempted by Fruit of Another." You know.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about now, but you listening to fucking Squeeze? Like,
yes, I don't know what's wrong with me.
1970s?
Coffee in bed.
Oh my god.
I'm over here doo-wopping like.
Next thing you know, I'm gonna be listening to fucking Little River Band from you.
Yeah. Right.
Friday night, it's alright.
I'm in some of those guys. Yeah.
I've got Little River Band 6 discs.
Yes. Like completely unapologetically too. Like I'm sliding up next to you at the stoplight, windows down.
Hell yes, dude.
Tempted by the fruit of another.
And they're looking at somebody licking your lips. Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, smoking those fucking backwoods cigars.
Oh, shit.
Just like old as hell.
You need a fucking Regal, like a...
I need a monocle.
1990 Regal.
Yeah, and a cane.
Hell yeah.
So you ready for the question?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
I'm ready, yeah. I've got one also today.
Are you ready?
Yeah, absolutely.
I got two for you.
Oh, shit. You're going to make my mind move.
If a real deal civil war was to break out, the resistance versus the government, you are where you are now, it's where you live now, what are you doing? And in broad general strokes, let me put it to you this way. Are you with the government? Are you with the resistance? Or are you just trying to live in the middle? Yeah.
I'm just trying to survive.
Yeah.
I'm just out here in the fucking woods because we live in Tennessee, and it's very easy to disappear.
Yeah.
We have a 10-minute drive to Natchez Trace. You know, we can just be in those woods in 10 minutes. Easy peasy.
Poof. Never was there.
Yeah, man. I think I'd disappear.
Because I think the challenge, the challenge movie is Civil War. I was watching that, and that's what got me thinking about it. Is there's a few times in that movie where they bump into people, but you don't know like who they're aligned with. No one's in a literal uniform. Mm-hmm. That's like government.
Yeah.
Not government. Yeah. Resistance or whatever. But I'm with you on that one. I think it's too much of a risk to, be out here and then just like put a flag in your yard that's like
Absolutely.
Government forever.
Absolutely.
And they're like, fuck that guy.
Fuck this guy, man.
Or the opposite. Resistance forever.
I think
we love the government.
Here, it's a difficulty because
Oh, it's 50-50 out here.
Yeah,
Like,
dude.
just because the Republican side is the loudest doesn't mean there's not just like
Yeah.
a billion of Democrats or whatever.
Yeah, dude.
Just don't want to be out and proud because they don't want to fucking talk about it, kind of thing.
I say if I was still living in LA, I'd be a part of the resistance.
La resistance.
Absolutely. I think it's so much easier to be against the
So
government.
you
in
think
LA.
it would be all about location then?
Absolutely.
In a sense, yeah.
Yeah. Like this one, like I said, we sneak away like Homer Simpson into the bushes.
Yeah. Slowly into the back.
But in LA, we getting guns, we getting wild. Everything's popping off. I can literally see myself with the homies just popping shit off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Simple. Easy. Even in Houston, when I was in Houston, I feel like it'll pop off there too.
Really?
Yeah. But
It's a big state.
what, Houston?
No, just Texas.
Texas.
Texas?
Texas is a baby state. With a lot of guns per capita. Anyway, so what's your second one?
Second one. You wake up as a woman. What's the first thing you're going to do?
I'm gonna diddle it.
It?
Yeah.
You're going straight?
We'll go straight to it.
I mean, my
Disney
answer,
Man.
my answer was just to play with the boobs for quite a
Yeah,
while.
it's
But
instantly, and then I would actually speed.
you would speed.
I would actually speed. I don't speed. You know the way I drive. I don't speed.
That's
but
true.
I would speed.
Amazing.
You know I do not speed. I hit speed limit and that's it. Nothing more, nothing less. But I would speed.
Because now you got bazongas.
I got bazongas.
Yeah. I will say,
Sorry.
yeah, as most of my exes have been loud white women. Anytime they got pulled over and I was in the passenger seat, they would get away with murder by simply being one, dolled up, and two, completely irate and inconsolable.
Excellent. Oh.
Yeah. To the point where that guy's just like, I get enough of this shit at
Get
home.
enough of this shit at home.
Just go, okay?
Man.
Just don't do it again.
My food would always come out correctly. And if it did not,
You'd let him know.
I'd let them know.
Meanwhile, right now you'll just pick the tomato
That's
off.
fine. Don't worry about it. Like
What?
yesterday, we went to go.
You'll be like Kevin and
Maya's.
save parts of the sandwich to make a whole
Exactly,
sandwich.
just the whole part. So we went to Maya, and I ordered a fucking margarita, and I, in front of everybody, said no salt, on ice. You know, just the standard.
Yep.
Motherfucker comes in and salt. And Sam's like, send it back. And I'm like, no, it's cool. I can just drink it. And it's tasted horrible because the salt was in the drink now.
Yeah.
And I was just like, she goes, take it back. He wants a different one. And I'm like, okay. So, absolutely, my food would always be great.
Yeah.
You know, hot, fucking
ready to go.
beautiful. Drinks would be on the house, on the arm. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What a life it would be. What a life it would be.
But then periods.
Yeah, and menopause and wage gaps.
Wage gaps.
And then you can't even vote. So.
Yeah, they can now.
Oh God. Oh no.
We let them vote? Jesus Christ. I got the question for you.
What? Bob's got a question.
I've got the question.
Stop the press.
What toy from your childhood you wish you can have right now to display?
Oh, bud. You know what? It's not even like... It probably wouldn't even be that difficult to find, but to have my own would be dope, is my old Millennium Falcon. That son of a bitch was like this big, all the bells and whistles, and...
Are you talking about like non-Lego, straight up Star Wars Hollow Millennium Falcon?
Yeah, like literal toy that you could like take off the top, and then there's the room where you could actually prop up your little guys, because they had like the pegs in the feet and stuff. Made all the noises and stuff. Yeah, for sure. The Millennium Falcon. What about you?
The whole set of Exo Squad.
That's a set. That's not one toy.
That's one whole toy. then it's got to be the JT Marsh Wings exosuit.
See, this is why I can't take you over to Curtis's house. He has a shrine of everything he's ever owned. I hate him for it.
Oh man, he's the greatest person on earth.
He's got all the toys, all the games, every system games. Yeah,
man.
it's nuts.
I just wanted to dream about that for a second. You know
That's
what I mean?
nice. Yeah, it's a good little nostalgia hit.
But yeah, I would definitely do. You ever watch Exo Squad?
No idea what you're talking about.
It's a TV show. It was a cartoon show that humans versus these Neo Sapiens, these aliens, right, took over Earth. So it's just campaigns of them in these mech suits trying to regain the balance. It's like Helldivers.
Nice.
But in the early 90s, dude.
Very cool.
Perfect show. And the opening sequence is so dramatic too. You know how sometimes you get, well, we always go straight to Teenage Mutant Ninja, you know, those opening sequence, whatever. This one's like all operatic and things are being destroyed. You know, it's like, oh shit, here we go, dude. This is fucking ready to rock. Exo Squad. Top tier.
Fuck
But
yeah.
you can't even see it, or I don't see it anywhere streaming.
But you can watch clips on YouTube, right?
Yeah, I bet that. Yeah,
Hail
keep a
the
feeling about
YouTube.
that. Oh,
Hail
YouTube.
Oh, hail.
But yeah, tip
I'll
top
check
show.
it out.
Mm-hmm.
Animated?
Animated.
Yeah.
That 90s animation too, where sometimes it just looks bad.
Yeah, sometimes they just kind of clip out,
Yeah,
like a Bethesda game.
Like for no reason, there's no outline of something. It's like, hey, hold on, what the fuck happened?
Or there's like 2 episodes in a row where they just do that same motion.
What
and
makes
move
me
their mouth
laugh
differently.
is there's an episode of the original X-Men cartoon show where Wolverine is slicing the back of a Sentinel, and the Sentinel's head goes, you know, like a weird like jerking motion. And it's like and it's like
make it move. How?
It's falling down. It's like
forward, backward,
yeah,
forward,
so
backward.
that's the kind of funny animation I enjoy.
Yeah,
that's always stays in my head.
Yeah, original X-Men's rough.
Yeah,
with the animation.
Mm-hmm.
But the challenge.
The challenge
is going to be Civil War for the movie and Worst X Ever Episode 1 Season 1. Civil War is on Max. It's the A24 movie. And Worst X Ever is on Netflix.
You already watched the Civil War?
Yeah. I think you'll like it. It's kind of that's what's so great about A24, man. It's like everything I've watched so far hasn't been a miss. I'm sure I'll bump into one, but they're just so good about backing real stories with real actors.
Oh, they're gonna miss one day.
The Civil War is kind of like almost like a journey movie, where it's just more about like the journey rather than the destination. It's in the middle of a real-time modern civil war, and the resistance is gunning for the president. Like they're coming.
And
like
that's Nick
heat.
Offerman, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they're coming to literally extract him and pull him from the White House. Meanwhile, Kristen Dunst and company, they're all reporters and they're like along for the ride. So they have to, one, make it to the White House while a civil war is happening, and 2, try to get an interview with the president before either the resistance gets them or a side surrenders or whatever. So, very good. I think it's such a great movie that displays like how things change so quickly when you're under duress. You know, because so many times the characters have to go through just all kinds of insane things that, you know, day to day we don't have to think about. We're not in the middle of a war like other places, and this really makes you like kind of look in the mirror of like, this shit could happen right now.
Yeah, anytime.
Like people could get divided, you know, we could disagree to the point where we literally think the opposition should die.
Yeah.
And it's a really good, realistic, and grounded found family kind of movie. It's really good. I loved it, but we'll see what you think about it.
I think it's gonna be horrible. How long does it take till Iron Man shows up?
He is not played by Robert Downey Jr. It's actually Pauly Shore, and he shows up 20 minutes in.
The squeeze. Oh shit!
God, that would be awesome. See, that's the multiverse stuff I want to see. Like, not to get derailed here, but
God, I had to. You got too serious on me.
That would be so funny.
It's the only way I can cope whenever the serious talk starts to happen is make fun of it.
You'll be avenged. Some nacho cheese.
Fucking finger.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Buddy.
The world's safe, buddy.
Oh man, fuck all that. All
but
right.
Yeah, Civil War, bada bing. Worst X ever, bada bing.
Yesterday, I watched a extremely stupid movie called Drugstore June.
Okay.
And it's with Esther Pazinski and just a bunch of stand-ups. Bill Burr shows up, Bobby Lee.
Oh, nice.
Miss Pat is in it.
Love me some Miss Pat.
Haley Joel Osment is in it. It's the stupidest thing in a while because Esther plays like this clueless cashier girl from a drugstore that gets robbed, and she's trying to investigate on who did it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just there's things that are just it's so annoying. Like she'll be, hey June Squad, on social media while shit is happening around her, and it's stupid shit like that.
All right, I'll check it out. What's it on? Hulu. I miss on a lot of Hulu stuff. I guess I need to actually get on there.
I meant to watch Shogun. Then I saw that.
I'm done saying it.
I saw that.
I'm done talking about it. You got to hit it up.
No, you're not.
You got to hit it up, man. That's so
if
good.
I know you.
It's a lot of reading.
Mistborn.
It's a lot of reading. Easy.
We'll get reminded.
Bestseller by Brandon Sanderson. Mistborn.
Get out of here.
All right, folks.
Yep.
So just to reiterate, the challenge will be Civil War, the A24 movie on Max, and Worst X Ever, the docuseries on the Netflix original show. Check it out. This is Josh and Bob signing off.
Booyah.
It used to be a lot of fun. Remember all those happy things we've done. Getting lost in the midnight sun seems so natural. Used to be a dreamer. Used to be a schemer. Now you throw excuses out like party streamers. If you don't have the time, why are you wasting mine? I have better things to do than to sit around and wait on you. Keep it to yourself. If you're serving something else, it's your loss, it's not mine. If you don't have the time. What happened to the good old days? Are you telling me it was just a phase? Like the moon and the deep blue rays, it seems so natural. I wanna be the same, or be free to change. I wanna turn my hardships into friendships and rise above the pain. If you don't have the time, why are you wasting mine? I have better things to do than to sit around and wait on you. Keep it to yourself. If you're serving something else, it's your loss, it's not mine. If you don't have the time. If you don't have the time. I see lots of tears, thinking they have solitude in a room full of mirrors. If you don't have the time, why are you wasting mine? Well, I have better things to do than to sit around and wait on you. Keep it to yourself. If you're serving something else, it's your loss, it's not mine. If you don't